I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Might want to be careful there.
Thuram with a definite foul there. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that. Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hernandez. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Feyenoord clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Silvestre calmly anticipates. Threads one in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross to the back post. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi. Rummenigge. Aim forwards. That has been slung wide. It's come to nothing. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rummenigge! Oh, it's taken a touch. Wan-Bissaka gets it away. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Quarter of an hour played. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now he's running away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he get on the end of this? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Feyenoord
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Rodri. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Vinicius Junior. Shoots! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Feyenoord really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
O'Shea promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's made its way to him. Gerrard. Jude. And that's been won straight back. Messi. Knocks it into space. Gerrard. He's looking unstoppable. And he's gone backward here. Bounce of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Feyenoord have themselves a chance from the spot. This further to improve their cause. Not much more than a formality.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Rodri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Jude. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Portugal with the corner, they're first. Feyenoord have the chance to go the other way. And he's picked it up out wide. Nicely weighted ball. And he's in on goal. Vinicius Junior! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. How very smart. He just... And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Just a quick request today.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
That's everything you want. And the pass is intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? Nicely aimed pass. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a cute ball. Well, nicely intercepted. Bullet. Marcelo. Now, can they get him away? Knocks it back. Bellingham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cannavaro. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Lahm. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Tries a shot! Goal! Feyenoord! And that is goal number 20. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Feyenoord are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, what a ball! Out of play for a goal kick. Somewhat off target. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Yamal. Oh, this is a very good run. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Almost half an hour in now. Messi purring through the gears. Carvajal defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yamal. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Bellingham. And this is Xavi Alonso! In towards the back stick. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well read, and the danger is averted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal. But Bellingham! That is decidedly lacking. Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
This is a promising build-up. Played back. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Turkey do have a chance to counter here. Marcelo. It's a good run he's making out on the left.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's fallen kindly here. A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Messi. Vinicius Junior. He'll try from distance. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Feyenoord can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And we are back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Burak Yilmaz. And here's Alvarez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yamal. Now it's Lopez. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. Burak Yilmaz! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Burak Yilmaz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Eto'o. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Vinicius Junior is being harried and hassled.
Yeah.
Oh, shooting chance! Magnificent from Alvarez! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up now, and they are cruising. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And now he has 2.
Substitution for Turkey, number 17.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Lahm. 60 minutes played. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Xavi Alonso. Nicely weighted ball. That has been cut short.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Xavi Alonso. It's Bellingham. Can he get it through? Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
And he's had it nicked away, and they can counter here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bellingham. Messi. Eto'o. Great ball if he can get there. Alvarez. No foul, says the referee. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That has ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. Yamal. Big chance, corner.
Substitution for Turkey.
Turkey have their second corner now.
Yamal. Number 5, Bellingham. Coming on the field.
Nicely spread.
Ronaldinho.
Lovely bit of skill.
Mbappe. Substitution.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's bustling through here. Pull it. Now there's a fine ball. chosen to go back. And here's Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has not gone well. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Ronaldinho. Turkey are looking to break at pace. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Might be shoots! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
Pullet plays it short. And it's Neymar. And the shot! Turkey have the chance to go the other way. Stood up well to him there. And here's Neymar.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused
2
either.
added minutes has been indicated.
He's a sharp little ball here. Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Marcelo. Pullet. And there goes the final whistle. Feyenoord can reflect on a job really well done. Superior... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy.
against
This certainly
Ajax.
matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once. Takes a shot! Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And here's Yildiz. Rijkaard providing an outlet on that flank. Terrific effort! And that's a good finish. 2-0, and in next to no time. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Can he get it through? Feyenoord are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. Space for him to turn and look. Decent chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Mbappe. Garcia gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Feyenoord with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Big chance! This is their second corner of the game. Backward it goes. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. Thuram cuts it out. Now it's Shevchenko. Lahm kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gullit. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Looking to play him in. Has a look and place it forward. Rijkaard. Well, they could break here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a sharp little ball here. And that is well cleared. In by Messi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Great vision. Oh, it's Dembele. Ambitious ball here. That looks a good ball through. And it's Gullit. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. And this is Eto'o. Deftly away.
Ajax really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Pull it. Well, that looks a decent ball. Shifted it to the flank. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe is having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Chance for a shot! Quality ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Eto'o strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And this is shapes to shoot! Corner number 4 coming up here. He's on it. Mbappe! And he makes no mistake. And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Feyenoord. And it's half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Mbappe. Gullit. He has a look out. Can he finish? Dispatched clinically. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, that's a shooting chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he welcomes it in. Feyenoord have it back and can go again. And it's Gullit. He's got away. It's a foul. It's in the box. It's a penalty. Feyenoord gifted a massive chance. Can he? Will he? does it with ice in his veins.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Substitution in progress.
Ajax can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager.
It's Dembele! And he's found the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Deep through. That could spell trouble. And he's got away from him. Dembele has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Substitution for Feyenoord. Number
Shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Neymar! Neymar! What about that one? About as smooth as it gets. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Ajax have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Alexander-Arnold. That's going right the way across. Can he get on the end of this? And he's worked it through. That is ended up in no man's land. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. And this is Neymar, and he's managed to get through. Oh, good effort! Oh, crossbar!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. They're up to 5 corners now. Not the most convincing of passes. And now they can spring out of defence. Goes for a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Neatly clipped into space.
Ajax really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Neymar. Neymar, that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, there's a probing ball. That has been slung wide.
There will
Now
be
it's
5 minutes
Mbappe.
added time.
Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. And he's got the Haaland. And the shot! Goal! Feyenoord! They have stolen level at the last! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And that is that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.